And welcome to day 2 here at the TechCrunch booth at CES. We have an amazing day in store for you. We've got interviews with Fitbit's James Park. We're going to talk to the conservative presidential candidate in France. And we've got a number of panels. Plus, we've got the second day of Hardware Battlefield, 2 whole sessions for you. And TechCrunch Trivia, where you could win a ticket to Disrupt New York in May. But we're going to start with the Gadgets podcast with my men. I'm Jordan Crook.
I'm Devin Coldewey.
I'm Brian Heater. This is what my voice sounds like in the morning.
You took my spot. I'm Matt Burns.
This is, it's only getting worse from here.
Quiet. Time to be quiet, Brian.
Yeah, no.
That's all I got.
Yeah, use your inside voice and drink tea. Let's talk, Brian. This is your world right here on the Gadgets podcast. What do you want to talk about first? I know you have some bad names. I like that.
Well, Matt was telling me earlier to talk as much as possible, and maybe, I'll push through it, and maybe my voice will actually get better before the end of the show. This was his
I don't think I
tip.
said that at all.
As somebody
You
who's
got
done a
your
lot of
whiskey?
these.
Or you'll go silent, and then we can just replace you.
Finally.
So, I've been going through the list. There's a lot of startups. Hey, startups have strange names these days, don't they, Matt?
Oh my goodness, do they ever?
So I wanted to try a little game. This will be probably the first and last time that we ever do this on the TechCrunch podcast. I'm going to give you the name of a company, and based on that name, you're going to attempt to extrapolate what they actually make.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Name number 1.
Name number 1, Banana Things. 2 words, Banana Things.
Oh, God.
Oh, God is right.
I'm so tempted.
So this is an actual company at this actual show.
I went through the list of exhibitors this morning alphabetically and pulled some of the more interesting.
No. It's a fruit dehydrator.
Not even close.
Banana things.
Is
Banana
it
Things.
in any
They make
way
hammocks.
related to fruit?
It is not, but it does rhyme with banana slings. I don't know if that's helpful.
That's what
at
I was
all.
thinking of, I think. It's for your banana.
I don't know, Brian. What is it?
It's an elegant piece of sound technology allowing you to listen to private soundscapes.
Oh,
So it's a speaker,
Yeah.
but is it
So-
shaped like a banana?
it's elegant, but they named it Banana Things.
Yes.
I know, an elegant banana thing speaker.
Big
That's great.
win.
And it utilizes bone conduction technology.
So it's
course it
banana.
does.
That's
banana
all the
things.
coverage you'll ever get from us, Banana Things.
It's a banana phone.
Devin is disqualified from this round because I'm pretty sure you actually know what this one does. We saw this yesterday on the floor, right here at the Sands. Body Friend.
Body Friend?
All one word, Body Friend.
I'm
I
not
mean-
disqualified because I didn't see that.
Heart rate monitor or something, right? I
You
mean,
did see it. You did see it.
Yeah, but I didn't register it, and that's really what matters.
Here's why I remember you saw it, because as we were passing the booth, you thought it said boyfriend.
That's true. That's the only thing I registered.
That's
Devin's
what
like, "I'll take
looking
one."
for.
This one's
So
actually
body friend.
yeah.
So is an Internet of Things connected blanket.
You're in the ballpark.
that's pretty good. Is it like a mattress
I
or
was going to say a
something?
mattress or something.
Getting a little bit
No,
closer.
no. It was. Didn't you put a blanket over you? Is that what I saw on the live
No.
stream?
I think that was in your dream.
That was in my dream.
This is
Oh.
actually one of the more straightforward ones on the list, just FYI.
Okay, then a heart rate monitor, like a wearable
it?
that helps you with fitness.
Like
a-
a wrist wearable for a sleep
it's
tracker.
it's a massage chair.
Ah, right.
They
I
are
hate this
the
game.
They were established in 2007, and they are the dominant player in the Korean massage chair industry.
The dominant player. Okay, let's move to the
Okay.
next
All right.
one.
Climax Technology.
Oh my
Climax
God! Come
Technology.
on.
This is not
All right.
in Gadget's
Why?
podcast.
Yeah,
It's
we're
the
not.
TechCrunch
This isn't the
podcast.
Engadget
Let's try to
stage,
stay on
okay?
brand here,
like
Brian.
we're clean,
Okay, so
family
Climax-
fun.
Climax Technology. If it did what it sounded like, it wouldn't be on my list. Is
Okay,
that fair?
okay. It is technology that helps you climb a mountain.
No, it's a
To the max.
It's a wearable subwoofer.
It is Climax Technology is a smart home security solution provider.
These
That's
people
bullshit.
are so dumb.
would
What the
they call
hell?
it that?
Why would you name it that?
Next.
This is actually the name that inspired me to create this list. I saw this in the lead up to CES. I'm really excited about this one, and this is part of a theme that you'll see in the next 3 names. Crazy Baby Incorporated.
Crazy Baby?
All one word.
Crazy
Crazy
Baby.
Baby Incorporated.
Is the incorporated, is that one word as well? Is that all?
It's
Crazy Baby
Crazy
Incorporated?
Baby.
INC.
Oh, okay.
INC. Crazy
Is it?
Baby.
Do they
Inc.
make Bluetooth speakers?
4 babies.
Because I feel like that's about half of all companies at this point.
Devin got it.
Is
Is it
Got
really?
it in one.
Oh my God. Bluetooth speakers for babies.
Well, not for babies, just
Crowd goes
Bluetooth
wild.
speakers. I mean, babies can use these speakers.
They're baby friendly.
They're not like ages 18 and up. They're not adult speakers.
I mean, you need to expose your baby to Foo Fighters as early as possible.
I'm just gonna blow through these next two because they're also baby related. We have Docatot.
Docatot?
Docatot, all
That's
one
like
word.
where it's for locking down a baby.
Can you
Yeah,
use
yeah.
that in a sentence, please?
I just said the word Docatot. Docatot. Hatch Baby. Hatch, 2 words, Hatch Baby. They're a
the
smart.
hatch you put a baby in.
It's a smart parenting device company that embeds digital wireless cloud technology into everyday nursery products. This one also is another theme that I've seen on the list, and we might want to talk to Roman about this later. A shocking number of these terribly named companies are French.
So maybe it's lost in translation.
No, but because we have a French writer, Roman, and he always talking about how like French marketing, not just in startups, they try to be like American punny. So they use like words that are English that fit in with like a French phrase to be like some sort of pun, and that's like the thing that they do. But
Roman tries to be funny unsuccessfully a lot.
oh my God, poor Roman.
Roman, are you watching?
He has 2 major interviews today too. So
He's like locked away with soundproof headphones on right now.
The name of the company, this is all one word. It's Lovebox.love.
oh, I saw this one.
Love box.
It's an actual wooden box.
Okay.
It's a wooden box that has a spinny heart on the front and that you can send a message to show love to your friends and family with a spinny heart.
When they look back in history as to like what was the demise of Jordan and the rest of humanity,
Is it this
I want
podcast?
everyone to remember this moment.
Cause of
I've
death,
given up.
Lovebox.
I give up.
Love, or whatever it
Can we
was.
move
Yeah,
on
I
from
quit.
this game?
Yeah, I'm done with
Sure,
this
okay.
game.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
dying here.
Really good work though. Thanks
Yeah,
for
that's good.
compiling
Save some
that.
for later.
You could write a post next time, maybe.
We can save Smash Toast Incorporated for later.
Smash
Toast.
Smash those.
It sounds like
I
a
love that
breakfast
album.
cereal mixed with a video game.
So one thing I've noticed about the show is the lack of let's say this differently, is the evolution of wearables. Wearables used to be only on your wrist, and then there's some wearables for fingers as well. But now there's wearable socks, and there's body tracking shirts.
To be fair, there have always been wearable socks.
It's very true. Thank you.
Wake
But
up,
now they
Matt.
I thought you were done for the day.
Technology.
Yeah.
I was not
Your
counting on
voice,
that.
your voice seems to be
Your
getting
voice
worse.
is
Or
not
maybe it's the jokes.
melodious in any way.
But there's sensors in everything now.
Yeah, we have. Can I get the wearables graphic as well? There's the wearable. I mean, there's the sensors embedded in the body suits. You've got the ring, which was actually pretty cool. You can see right there.
I love that ring. I think it's super cool. And then there's also like all of the. I was on a segment recently where they're talking about implantable technology, and right now they're leaving it to simple things like where you could put a little magnet on the tip of your finger and like hold a paper clip up.
So simple.
But no, I mean, that doesn't do anything. But eventually you could put something in there if you could shrink it down to the right size where it would track your stuff and you wouldn't have to buy or wear anything or charge anything.
My dog has one of those.
Yeah, like that, only with step counter.
He can pick up paper clips with his paw.
But so the same thing with all this junk up here, right? Is you use it for 2 weeks, and then it goes in your drawer, and then you don't use it again.
Well, and also, like, it's just an onslaught of numbers. I'm so sick of, like, you look at these dashboards and they're like, 18 flights, 24,000 steps, blah, blah, blah. It's like, and the Motif is a really good exception to that rule. That tracks active minutes. So once you get to 30 minutes in the day, you're done. 30 active minutes. And that's
You can go
much
to bed.
more.
You're done with your day.
Well, it's much more valuable in terms of learning the progress that you're making instead of, faked out steps.
Yeah, it's not over quantifying things. It's just saying like it's just a simple, very little thing, and it doesn't take up your whole wrist or whatever. It just says, hey, you did some exercise. Good for you.
Exactly. You don't need to be a data researcher to, understand what the hell's going on.
To be fair, we have 3 very different products up here. So you mentioned the Motive before, which is a tracking ring. These 2 devices over here. So the Polar it's definitely one of the more interesting wearables we've seen. It's a shirt with a heart rate monitor embedded into it. That and the Adidas device over there are both actually targeted toward athletes. So those are 2 very different product categories. When we're talking about like a cheap step counter and
And
something
then another
made-
category too, in participating in Hardware Battlefield is a company that makes a sock that tracks all sorts of data points in diabetics' feet.
Yeah, so you could get these little hot spots, and if you don't kind of notice immediately and go straight to the hospital, you risk,
Major
losing
damage.
your foot.
Right.
Right? Amputation. And so these socks will tell you immediately, hey,
Yeah.
go to the doctor right now. Get it solved before something drastic happens.
I think at the end of the day, if the main thing that your product is doing is tracking steps, it's at this point completely worthless because we all have phones in our pockets that can do that already. So you need to go beyond that.
Yeah, and this is where I think that what we're seeing is these wearables are going deep into niches because a year or 2 years ago, it was novel just to have a wristwatch tracker like for steps for any basic activity. But that's done now. It's over. Everybody either has one that tracks their steps or whatever. But when you have something a little more specific, a little more catered to a community, you think, oh, that's like I'm a diabetic. That's just for me. Or I don't want a whole activity tracker. I can just get this ring. That's just for me.
You know what I got 2 weeks ago, brand new. The company just launched. It's by a company called 8. Pop quiz. What does 8 do?
They make a wooden box.
No,
They create
no,
spiders.
A love
No.
box.
Bluetooth speakers.
No, it's a smart it's a smart mattress.
Ah.
So there's sensors throughout the mattress cover, and there's 2 sides. So one side will track mine, and the other will track my wife, and I can see if anybody's in the bed while I'm here. So there's that. I've discovered that.
Yeah, I bet that was
But
good.
it's really neat because it tracks respiratory rate and the temperature, the ambient temperature in the room, the temperature of the underneath the covers. There's warming sensors on either side. But the best part is there's a lab function. So for a week total, it will ask you questions throughout the day, how you slept, how you're feeling, and then it'll provide recommendations on what to do differently. And that's what a lot of these things are missing.
Yeah, that proactive step, something to actually help you change. And a streak isn't enough for that, I don't
Right.
think. Keeping your streak is lame.
And that also makes sense to have sleep recommendations built into a mattress versus a fitness device because there's really only so much you can track. I mean, they have an accelerometer built in so they know if you're tossing and turning during the night, but any kind of sleep metrics that you're getting from a Fitbit isn't ultimately going to be very useful at all.
Right.
Well, and then we have one other Battlefield company that is doing, tracking contractions for pregnant women. And that's interesting. I mean, you could, boil that down and say, hey, that's really simple. Like, they have that at the hospital where you can see the severity and the frequency of contractions. But if you think about large scale, there's not a lot of data around pregnant women and how the baby is growing and what they can expect from their body, especially high-risk mothers or to-be mothers. And if you have wearables on, 1,000 pregnant women, that kind of large-scale data actually makes a big difference.
That's interesting, and that's something that I think we're seeing across all devices right now. It's a bit of a double-edged sword because they're all collecting your data. Theoretically, it's all anonymized, but that's kind of the play of every connected company we're seeing right now. I spoke to a lot of people who are making smart thermostats, people who are making air purifiers, and they're all basically trying to build a giant data map.
I think that's the
more
sales
data.
play. I think that's the what they tell the investors and the potential investors. Hey, we're going to have data from 100,000 homes across of America. And then what the hell do you do with that data?
Yeah, they're just somehow that'll be valuable.
What-
We promise.
What data scientists are you hiring to aggregate and produce an actual data set that's valuable? Well, anyway, you know what time it is?
I think
I
it's
don't know.
trivia time.
I think
more
it's
bad company names?
no. It's time for you to go. It's time for trivia.
It's time for trivia.